talk to you about some of the things that Ride High has done for me and for a few others. My experience started in 2020. Although I wouldn't meet Ride High for another 2 years, COVID started, and so did a decline in my mental health and in my school life. It was incredibly fast. Eventually I just stopped going to school. I couldn't get up in the mornings, I couldn't eat, I couldn't sleep. I wouldn't do anything. My attendance became so low. It was at 27%, and if you have children, I'm sure you'll know that they really want you to be in at 95 at the lowest. So you can see how much I was struggling. For me, even going into the building was awful. I straight out refused to so many times. My mum missed work almost every day, trying to just get me to put on a uniform, and I still refused. I went to therapy a few times, and no matter what I tried, what they tried, what I was offered, it just didn't work. My issues got worse, and the whole world seemed like it was caving in. After a while, I reached my edge, and at age 15 took a second attempt on my life. When the CAMS specialist I was speaking to in the hospital noticed my horse charm on my necklace, she asked me about horses and if I had ridden before. She had this light bulb moment, and it clicked in her head, and pretty soon I was stood in the parking lot waiting my induction for Ride High. About 5 months later, the waiting list is pretty long, my 12 weeks had begun. The moment I stepped into the yard, I noticed this gorgeous grey horse, and I almost fell in love. I whispered in my head, "The grey, just give me the grey, please," and they did. My first ride after a traumatic injury was on Smarty. It had been 6 years and I wasn't really certain what to do, but he led the way. I felt safe with him, like I could talk, like I could whisper my problems in his ear and they would just dissipate. For the most part, I really loved Smarty, and I still get to see him, which is just amazing. I rode him almost every week. 9 out of 12 times I was on Smarty. He was so wonderful. He was a solution to my problems, an out for all of my emotions, and I loved every second. Of course, the people were wonderful. Gabby was my group leader. She was bright and vibrant and bubbly at every single second. She was assigned to my group and we started off as 6. It dropped down to 4 pretty quick. We became close. I was the oldest though. I was 16 at this point and they were still 13. I couldn't really relate to them. However, once we were in that classroom, that didn't matter. I didn't need to be an example. I didn't need to sit straight or talk properly just because they were younger. We learned and we grew together. And Gabby was that glue binding us. She brought sunshine into every single moment, even on the rainy days. She was calm and ready to help, even if I didn't exactly want it. Even now, when I'm at the yard, Gabby asks me questions. How are you doing? How's life? How's mum and how's work? They may seem inconsequential, pleasantries, things that you say to keep the peace, but they hold this beautiful meaning when you remember what I've gone through and what Gabby did and what Ride High has done. And now I'm 17, almost 2 years later, and I'm honestly thriving. I started college, something I had no plans of, and I'm loving it. After my 12 weeks were over, I thought I wouldn't see Ride High again. I thought it would be an odd email or a fundraiser here and there, but I was wrong. I was offered to go on a few trips, one to the Red Bull campus here in Milton Keynes and one to the National Stud in Newmarket. At this amazing place where they breed amazing horses, I realised that I wanted this to be what I did. I wanted it to be my life. So I started looking. I found Moulton College. They offered an equine course and I took it, and that's what I'm studying now. I wanted that future, and Ride High made me see it. Being open is difficult. I'm normally a very closed-off person, and talking in front of so many people is really scary. But I'm glad that I'm doing it. I've been through some tough things that people my age don't normally go through. But I'm here today. I survived. I'm giving somebody else who struggled in the same way I did a chance, and it's making it so much easier. I know my words have an impact now because Ride High impacted me. They showed me so many things that I didn't realise life could be. I'm really grateful. Life is like a storybook in a way. Everybody's a different chapter, you know. Some are exciting, some are sad, and some of them get cut too short. My chapter could have been cut too short. And I'm glad Ride High stopped it. Before I go back and laugh at Mark's dancing and eat snacks, I have a few thank yous. Thank you, Gabby, of course, you were amazing. Thank you, Alison, you organised all of this. Thank you, everyone here, everyone at Ride High who gave me an opportunity, who gave me my life back. And thank you to the horses. My name is Andrea. I'm 17. Ride High has given me back not only my future, but my life. So, thank you.